Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. 250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself. On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Accesmets vos, compagnon. Attendez les compagnons, comme vos places.
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall. Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move. With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged. The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders, but William had an answer: his sharp-eyed archers. More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army. Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. Additional Norman archers joined the battle. With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers. The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
Cavalarios parate!
Parate, archers!
Bien sabes!
Ambulance!
Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic. Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning. At the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter? William the Conqueror marched north, with his army of Normans determined to take back the rebel-held city of York. But in his path stood rebel towns that harbored William's northern enemies. He would take the towns back by force.
Soyez prest, compagnons.
Bon stress, l'encaisse. Préparate, Arkiers.
L'heure est de besoigner.
Barat. Ensala. Explorons. Bene.
Acte
Lanquete.
Access.
Momentan.
Access avant. Compagnons.
Barat cavalarios. Very good. Ocide. Kerte.
L'heure est si comme vos volpres. Barat.
Barat.
Voyez avant. Compagnon, retraiez vos à moi.
Cursor, cavals. Cursores. Cursores. Vivi. Cavals. Cavalarios. Cavalarios. Vado.
Attendez les commandos.
Preparate,
Vivi.
Bovens vassal. Sit. In avant, Lankiers. Parate, audience. Yeptis. Lankiers. Ben.
Avertissez votre courage.
Non, bene.
De besoin.
Vivi. Escolto. Mauvais ici.
Tous sont prêts.
Mauvais ici, Arquet. Nintendo.
Chevalier.
Cursor, si. Escolto.
En assaut. Je suis votre continent.
The Normans captured the town of Middlethorpe, establishing their presence in the north. With reinforcements to his armies soon arriving, William would need more resources to supply them.
Sì, laburans.
Soyez splendid.
Lankiers parate. Si, boss.
Sì, preparate, archers. Archer, in avant.
Escolto, cavalarios. Mandes. Pericul.
Me? Capians. Sì. Capere.
Me capio.
Spero. Capio. Ubi vado?
Cavalariete.
Ubi ocest. Laburo.
Cursor. Bene. Vado.
Access avant. Compagnon.
Monstra. Vado.
Momentes intendo. Sì. Sì. Capians.
Soyez certes.
Escolto. Mauvais ici.
Cavalier medio course.
Si. Si.
L'heure incontinent.
Explo. Bene. Si.
Access vos hors votre service. Je suis votre serveuse. Certes. Soles en ordonnant.
Mandes. Cavallo.
Tous sont prêts.
Mandes. Escolto.
À la salle, chevalier, pour votre service. Chevalier, asseyez vos armes. Nous allons. Allons. L'ennemi est notre.
Sala. Vado. Escolto.
Attendez.
Lankiers parate.
Che? Capio. Escolto. Vado. Escolto. Ma sono. Parate, archier. Bene, bene.
Access vos, compagnon.
Spero. Spero, movo. Edifico.
Sì.
Finite. What? Alla materia.
Ubi vado?
Ascolto. Me? Secco.
Spero.
Ubi vado? Materia. Sì, vado.
Ascolto.
Intus. Pochedo. Laburo.
Che? Bene. Alla materia.
Che? Fake. Me? Lavoro. Spero.
The Norman army was now well supplied by a town, but it would take a sustained effort to keep the army at full strength.
Non movo! Ottime! Cavalleria sparate! In avant!
Another rebel town, Fulford, stood in defiance to William's rule.
L'Anquière, si. In avant, l'Anquière. Vos stress. Mauvaise façade.
Chascuns en sa place. Mectox nos en la rue.
Voyez pres, apertisets vostre courage, compagnon.
Parade. Bene, bene. Parade.
L'heure est de besoigner. Votre yetz pose à moi. Quand je commande.
Mauvais. Mais par in avant, l'arrière.
L'heure apertisets.
Parade au meglio.
L'Anquière, si. In avant,
Allez, arrière. Ambula.
Voyez, je suis votre serveuse. Certes.
Exploro. Escolto. Si. Escolto. Ennemi. Cavallo. Vado.
Access vos, compagnon. Quand je commande, avant.
L'Anquière. Mauvaise façade. Momentes. Ambula.
Attendez comme vos voldrez.
Parade. Cavallo. Escolto. Vado. Ennemi. Sagitas. Escolto.
Attendez une vos.
Parade in avant, arrière.
Votre yetz pose à moi. Avant, compagnon.
L'Anquière, ça
Prépare audience.
Soyez pressés comme vos Votre yetz pose à moi. Access pose à moi.
L'Anquière.
Allez, arrière.
Access pressés comme vos voldrez.
With the Fulford rebels eliminated, William was one step closer to York.
Parades.
Knowing he would face strong resistance in the city, William prepared to bolster his cavalry.
Colonne Esperante. Si. Fuaro. Ubi vado?
Spero. Faro.
Ascolto. Cavo.
L'heure
Explore. Fierté. Escolto.
Attendez les commandements.
Si, Orchest. Edifico.
Parat. Vado. Si. Chierte. Cavallo. Escolto. Si.
William's ultimate goal was within his grasp.
Escolto.
All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
Cavallo.
Escolto.
Bene.
Edifico.
Si.
Ambulo. Masono.
Accesbets vos, compro.
Non bene.
Soyez
Non
Parade artière. In avant.
Che?
Escolto.
Les brax mostolen.
Secco. Ubi vado. Laburans la terre.
Quod. Laburo.
Me. Laburo. Quod. Materia. Ubi vado. Capere. Coligo. Quod. Alla materia. Escolto. In avant. Secco.
The Norman army came under attack from a new enemy, the Danes. The northern rebels had forged an alliance with the Danish king Svein II, whose army would prove a thorn in William's side.
Comprendo. Si.
Je suis...
William's army held back the Danes' attack, but they threatened to return unless William paid them in gold. The Normans discovered the source of the Danes' threat, an outpost on the water. William had a choice: bypass the encampment, destroy it, or pay the Danes the gold they demanded.
Je puis vous sauver! L'enquête par je pars poursuivre l'ennemi! Il continue! Donnez furie de votre lance! Au figure!
Quid labour? Parats pour labourar. Si, comprendo. Arco.
Attendez les commandements.
Mondesqued? Si, bene. Cos'è sarà massonata?
Preparate, archer! In avant! Nintendo! Labour Spérance. Quito. Benefect. Vado labourar.
In destroying the Dane outpost, William stripped the rebels of a crucial ally.
Moment d'ici, archer! Ambula, l'homme va
Hors vostre service.
Quid me?
Parade pour venir.
La bourre Mondesquid.
Si sommes.
With their stables in place, the Normans could add more cavalry to their army. William's reinforcements from the south had arrived, adding vital numbers to his Norman army.
Compagnon, preste poratier. Jouez vers notre porte, Jenstar.
L'enquête soproyoxa. L'enquête m'écoute. L'enquête barrage.
Oscara formata.
Nord-est incontinent.
Présentez l'encaisse. Marié, être préparé. Valet.
L'heure est certes.
Jenstar. Nos de guerpissons. Moult avance fouet à trait. Jaskuns en sa place.
Mondesqued? Y affect. Comme il trenca. Labour Spérance. Quito. Y affect.
Poisson, poste commandement.
Quid me? Parade pour venir. Io ma sono la cose. Quid labour? Io ma sono la cose.
Quid mandes?
Piété, cavals.
Soyez prêts. Hors vostre service.
Buon labour.
L'enquête perfectée.
Compagnon, si fais vos commandements. Compagnon, preste. Envouez vers notre porte, Jenstarms. Quae sunt vos commandement?
Cavalario, parade.
Parade! Dicte-moi ma besogne.
Si, parade.
Archer parade.
Reste por un
Barbarat
semblante
por venir. Monascialcito.
Fred ordines.
Vado laborar. Si somes. Cose sera massonata.
Barat!
Arco parat.
Access bets vos, certes.
Présentez l'encaisse. Varié et préparé, l'encaisse paratas.
Dictus mue, ma besogne.
Mes plec.
Cavalario parat. Sagita in arco.
Mandema sigeme. Mauvais descouré. Toutes mauvais.
Parat. Momentes l'encaisse saute. Varié et préparé, l'encaisse. Comprendo.
Odilumé.
Pour votre service.
Arco parat.
À l'arson, si avant.
Présentez, venez.
Acton retrayets.
Compagnon, preste por atier. Et comprens.
Préparate, arquers. Momentesi, arquers.
Acton.
L'encaisse paratas.
Si comme vos voldres.
L'encaisse venez. Parat, in avant, arquers.
Chascune, mectons nos en l'avoué. Comme vos plest. Donnez, mon certes.
Présentez l'encaisse. Sito. Arquers, audience. Fade, arquers.
Il continue. Je cours. Access bets vos, compagnon.
Varié, sito. Comprendo.
Je suis votre...
Comprendo. Venez.
Je suis votre...
L'encaisse paratas. Préparate, arquers. Intendo.
Je commande.
Parate, arquers.
Chascune, et s'appelait.
Préparate, Aurelio. L'encaisse subit.
The Norman army poured into York and began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep.
Compagnon!
Bene, bene. Momenti, fate, arquers.
Compagnon! Ah, ça y est!
Mendes. Arquière parade. Arco parade. Arquière parade. Sagita in arco.
Où sunt vos commandements?
Mendes. Arco parade.
Sì, comprendo. Vado labora.
Sagita in arco.
Serdientes, attenzione!
Con me.
Arco parade.
Sígueme.
Sagita in arco.
Si voléis.
Parade pour venir.
Mauvais et découré. Tous mauvais. Con me. Si voléis.
Arquière parade. Mendes.
Qued labo. Qued. Mais. Inhérence.
Sagita in arco. Prête en premier!
Où sunt vos commandements?
Si, comprendo.
Je puis vous obéir.
Mendes.
Incontinent. Apertisets vostre...
Momentesi, arquière. Arquière. In arco.
Gensdarm vos quier. Gensdarms, nos de querpisons.
Sagita in
Ult
arco.
avance,
Sagita
fue
in arco.
après.
Si voléis. Est fect.
Esfect. Comme Mendes.
Attendez les commandements.
Si, parade. Parate, arquiers.
L'heure est
Formata.
Reste pour une sanglante.
grande, je commande avant.
Compagnon, reste pour la besogne.
Parade.
Quel est votre plaisir?
Cavalario parade.
Les Gensdarm vos compagnon, reste pour atier.
Quiete, cavals. Bene.
Obéir. C'est ce que faire.
Bene audite.
Incontinent.
Où sunt vos commandements? Chascune, elle s'appelait compagnon.
Access vos compagnon.
Envoué vers
Oh,
Chascune.
soigne.
Blanques van. Moment. Audience. Paris. Repromedio. Parade. Arquière.
Les
Compagnon, oyez.
Voyez express. One, je commande avant.
Sultan.
Avertisets votre oreille.
Ult avance, fue après.
Si vos
Momentesi, arquière. Oye.
compagnons.
Parate, arromedio. Relotier. Becum.
Apertis.
Chasse Mectons nos en l'avoué.
Oui, je suis votre...
Les Gensdarm et compagnie. Parade, 20 des.
Parate, 20 des. 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 20 des
Compagnon, je t'aime.
Leuze comme was wat niet.
Jetsdown, vos giernt.
Préparat en boula.
Chasse
Thomas und Ordnance! Akzess Response! Noch! Chevalier
The keep fell to the Norman army, and York was secured. The Northern Rebellion was over, and William the Conqueror was uncontested as King of England.